Hello, I'm Patty Walters, and today we're going to be talking about patterns of communication. I really think these are important, especially when we're looking at interpersonal skills and the ability to communicate what we really want to do. So one of the things that I've looked at over my years of training is there's four basic patterns. The first two patterns have to do with attack and defend. And attack and defend are really, I've got it at the bottom of the grid, and for a reason. Because these tend to keep us down. These tend to keep us being in a place of being right, and also about being very antagonistic. Attack and defend can really be the pattern of communication that we see most often, even in the media. It's always about necessarily who's right and who's wrong, and that's where a lot of our communication patterns really exist. And what we're going to talk about today is really moving into another arena. I really see that moving into from attack defend into a yield and play kind of model really helps us get different kinds of results, and particularly when we're working with teams and we're working with individuals who we really want to get the results, and we can really come with it from a different place, from a place of being a little more yielding and accepting of people, and moving into a place of even being playful. And this doesn't always have to be silly playful, although I highly recommend it. It's just a place of being more willing to listen to people and to think about from their perspective that everybody is right, and to honor what people are saying. It's highly effective when we're talking about brainstorming, or when we're really looking at ways to communicate that are different, and especially in a situation where you've been trying something over and over again. I don't know about you. I've had these situations where you keep trying something and nothing is the same thing, and nothing changes. Well, that's the definition of insanity. So this helps us break through insanity and really come up with different kinds of results with people. So that's really what we're going to do, and we're also going to use improvisation to really look at this. So improvisation, the world of improvisation is very key for this, because it helps us really be able to think on our feet and to come up with different kinds of solutions in the moment. And that's what improvisation is all about. The definition being getting up on stage and performing without a script. And so when we do that, we're able to actually think of different solutions for each other and work together as a team. So improv, the rules of improv, the first rule of improv is yes and. So when we are definitely doing a conversation with somebody and we use the connection of yes and as opposed to yes but, it has another way of honoring somebody's opinion and from their perspective. And so it's highly impactful, and it helps us move from an attack defend into a yield and play space. Also, being in the moment. Being in the moment is highly effective in improv, because you've got to be listening to what somebody else says in order to continue a scene. So there again, it moves us out of an attack defend into a yield and play mode, because we're more thinking about what's being said as opposed to what we want to have happen down the road, what our agenda is. So we're more in the moment with somebody. And also being a character. Being a character is a very highly effective skill when we're looking at a particular attack-defend kind of place. We can come into it with a little more fun, with a little bit different way of being with somebody, just putting on a hat or some sort of prop or a nose or something. Even if it's not physical, it can just be in your mind, just to switch the energy and to come up with results, because that's really all we're after, is the results.
How do you stop
How
it?
long was that?
3:55.
Oh,